Look, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes I can be funny. Okay? I try sometimes. I had no fucking idea what to title the stream, and I was like, wait, his name is John. Oh my god. And there it is. I wasn't gonna think any harder than that. Ashling, you were just in here with me. Why are you screaming from the other room now? Come here. That's what I thought. Weird little feline. Alright. Relax on the desk, I guess. I don't know, dude. Anything is better than you walking to the other room and then screaming that you're not here with me.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Oh boy. What's up, sweetheart? What? We just got done cuddling on the couch for like fucking 4 hours. I don't know why you're suddenly so attention.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Now you're helping me, of course.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel's space.
I don't understand why Twitch, the mobile app, doesn't have casting ability. It's so weird to me.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications.
I suppose that's a message of a sort.
The message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important.
I should probably turn the game back up as well.
We thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer.
Twitch Switch? If it is, I never knew about it, but I wouldn't be surprised, I suppose. Man, speaking of various casting and apps and stuff, I'm so pissy that Google caught on to the fact that how do I want to phrase this? The YouTube app on TV sucks ass. Like, it's good, but they plague it with ads just like they do the, desktop website, and that sucks. But eventually, I realized you could get around that problem by instead just casting from your phone to the TV directly, and then you basically never had ads. It was fucking awesome. And sometime like a month ago, they caught on to it, and I'm still pissy about it because it has once again made my experience of using YouTube infinitely worse than it needed to be. I still don't really have a purpose for traveling to all of these systems, so I'm gonna go to Noveria first, because apparently I have a reason to be here. We'll do Vermeer eventually. But yeah, I'm like genuinely upset at the fact that they caught on and they have once again made another option for viewing YouTube suck ass because they really are trying to force everyone's hand into paying for premium, which is not a thing I want to do.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in.
We just talked!
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations.
Fuck yeah, that's actually really funny. Rest in peace, Funimation.
Is no longer responding to our
it's fine.
commands.
Crunchyroll is arguable, like,
rogue.
with little argument, the better app anyways. The only thing that sucks about Crunchyroll is it doesn't have a fucking innate app on smart TVs, which is so crazy to me. I just got done watching like 4 hours of fucking anime, and all of it was casted from my phone.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence. Not a
Okay,
true
damn.
AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here.
So are they saying that AI is
Virtual
illegal?
Intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that.
Brother, you don't need to defend yourself this much. Jesus Christ.
Round of the VI core and manually disable it.
Petty and tempted enough just to get a mini PC, load up with Linux, and do Firefox with uBlock. Two of my friends actually like. It's basically the only two friends I have down here. I don't know why I'm so afraid to say it. It's just a fact. I'm not a very social creature. It's a problem. Anyways, basically the only two friends I have down here both got like micro PCs. I think they were like strawberry pies, orange pies, some bullshit. I don't know if it was. It's not raspberry. I know for sure it wasn't raspberry. But they both like did that thing where you can load it onto your Wi-Fi and do whatever you need to. So they just straight up never get ads and shit, which is genius, frankly. I'm not intelligent in any capacity to do that shit, but damn if I'm not intrigued, because fuck ads.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding.
Yeah, today I caught up on Solo Leveling Season 2. I caught up on... Oh, I finished watching Sakugan last night, finally. I caught up on Dr. Stone, the current season, which... Oh, no, I'm almost caught up. And damn, it's a banger season so far.
We prefer to have someone shut down the core.
I can't remember what the next one I was going to start watching was. I watched like 2 episodes of the latest season of ReZero. I got to catch up on that, but I'm watching it with somebody, so that's going to take quite a while.
The VI controls all
Playing one,
facilities,
indeed,
weapons,
playing
drones,
one.
and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
I gave a pseudo, or I suppose I should say a tentative, that's the more accurate term here, a tentative schedule for the rest of the year for Game of the Month. So March is Mass Effect 1, as you know, it is March currently remaining. June, it looks like we'll probably be playing 2, and then we'll close it out in September with the 3rd game. And then I might do Andromeda next year for Game of the Month, honestly. I'll probably just stick it on there just to be done with it all. And then, when they release Mass Effect 4, I probably will not buy that shit for quite a while, because I don't trust them to make it good. That's for sure. But yeah, we're finally playing 1. I'm finally gonna figure out what the fuck's going on with this game. You know, I'm only incredibly late on that ball, but it's fine. I can't wait to find out why I can scout all of these planets. But yeah, I'm playing the Legendary Collection, so... And 22 hours is actually a pretty, like, around average time, so that's the goal. Dude, Dandadan, fucking great. Fantastic. I'm just pissy that they ended the season on a cliffhanger, just like they did several episodes. Because scouting them sucks. But why am I scouting them? That's what I don't understand. Am I supposed to get some ability to fucking harvest the random ass elements that are on these? That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, Dandadan's great. Actually, killer anime so far. I've had to hold myself off from reading it, because that's generally what happens. Is I watch an anime, I get very intrigued, and I have nothing else to do at work, so I say, well, what am I doing with my life? And I just look up the manga instead of waiting for another season, and then I catch up to the manga, and then I have to fucking wait anyways. Doesn't really matter, ultimately. I have once again forgotten how to get out of this ship. I don't recall if this is the right direction or not. Are these just drop pods? To be fair, I've only had to exit the ship like this once. And that was for whatever the previous planet, like Pharos or whatever the fuck it was. Which, to be fair, good planet. However, I still disagree that what we fought was a plant. But, you know, do whatever, I guess. But yeah, Dandadan great. I thought I had read that they're... I'm about to sneeze, so I'm going to finish my thought in a moment. Yeah, there it is. I thought I had read that either Season 2 or it was like Core 2 of Season 1 was coming out. Like, rather soon, actually. Like, it was... I thought it was supposed to be just one season, but they broke it up into 2 cores, and that was, like, the cliffhanger of the first core? I could be misremembering that. Alright, any preferences on who I use? Any opinions on this one? I already have forgotten who I've used. I don't think I've used Liara or Kaiden since they were introduced. I've definitely had Garrus, Ashley, Tali, and Maybe a bit of Rex. I actually don't recall. I think I've used Tali twice. I don't recall. Frieren? Fucks, dude. I started watching it with Clinkit. I started rewatching it, I should say, and within the first episode, I was like, yeah, I really wanted to watch this again. Frieren is so good. Arguably the best anime I've watched in years, if not within top 3. Honestly, I really do like Mushoku Tensei. But Frieren was fantastic. Like, anime of last year for me, honestly. Scouting works in ME1 was purged from my mind as soon as I started 2. Good riddance. Harvest resources, some missions for your companions, collectibles. When do I start having the ability to harvest resources? Because it's going to be a pain in the ass having to go through every single system again eventually and start clicking on everything. But yeah, I'm going to give it like maybe 30 more seconds if anyone has opinions on who I'm taking on this mission. Otherwise, I'm just picking. But yeah, Freeren's fantastic. How far into Frieren are you? I like Frieren. Half of what makes it so good is its subtlety and its lack of fear to just rest on moments and keep things more subtle and like grounded, I should say. And I think that's fucking awesome. It's probably the best like Western-esque fantasy anime I've ever seen. Like, it's just fucking good. I love the characters. I love the story. The animation. I almost said the anime. The animation's really good when it actually like dials the fuck in the few moments it does. It's just damn, dude. I'm genuinely excited to see what the fuck is going to happen with the rest of the story. I think they're like a third or a fourth through the total, like, current total chapters that exist. But the problem is it keeps going on hiatus, the manga itself, and it currently is on one, which fucking sucks. So, alright, I'm going to do Kaiden and Liara. I'm going to have to slot all their points probably before we actually get into this.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Oh, she does actually wear a combat suit of a sort. That's cool.
The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, realistically speaking, there's nothing wrong if it doesn't capture you in the same way that it did for me. I think Frieren was one of the best anime I've watched, like, ever. And it was definitely, like, my favorite of last year. But I'm not sitting here like, how the fuck do you not understand how good it is? Just, I thought it was incredible, and normally I'm pretty picky, so if it's not for you, it's not for you. If it doesn't hook you in the same way, at least, you know? What was I doing? Oh, I can get another point in charm. I obviously have to max that shit out. Let's finally get a point in lift. Why not? Doesn't hurt. Yeah, okay. I don't need to put anything else in decryption or electronics in terms of, like, I should be able to hack everything necessary, so that's good. I'll take advanced throw. And then my final point, I'll put in Spectre training. Kaiden, we have 37 fucking points. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's also... I keep forgetting Kaiden's also a Sentinel. Oof. Let's get him far enough for electronics, because I want overload. I'm probably not going to use stasis, but I'm curious to see if it's decent or not, you know? And we'll make it more defensive at the final points. Cool. Immediately cap that. Great. She also has electronics. I see where this is going at this rate. I definitely want singularity. Honestly, fuck it. Copy that. Have fun with Destiny. Final 3 points can just go there. She's kind of an all-rounder. That's fine by me. Sentinel. She's just... Her class is just a sorry scientist. There's something very funny about that to me. Alright. Currently has a Banshee dose. He can have that. She can have that. Not too concerned with this for now. I just want to give them better weapons more than anything. Firestorm. Hurricane. Fucking Raikou. Sick, dude. He can't wear any of these? Neither of them can? Okay. Fair enough. Alright, let's get this mission started. Hello, friend. Okay, fair enough. Good talk. Meiko Matsuo.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't.
Damn!
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
I
will
hate
need to
you.
confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Not a chance.
We gonna let them do this, Commander?
Let's not start a fight.
Aye, aye, Commander.
You're the first one to
Captain
point a
Matsuo,
fucking
stand down.
gun, dude!
We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may
Let's
proceed,
not start a
Commander.
fight after he
I hope the
pointed a
rest of your
fucking
visit
will be less
pistol.
confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
Shut up. Also, did they really just have her do that read as Parasini-san? Are you fucking serious? Oh, good lord. Okay. Alright then.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does
Not even your
everything in its
player.
power to
Got him,
protect the
dude.
privacy of our client corporations.
Huh.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood.
stiff.
Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it.
Apparently I picked right.
I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Cool. Can't wait until we have to start busting out the weapons and see how
Welcome
that
to
goes.
Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel.
I don't have to listen to shit.
If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
I hate that I can assume exactly what you mean.
This one offers greetings.
You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan?
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to
You
remain
aren't giving
anonymous.
me any information, Doug.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
Oh, that's
Maybe
rough.
later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing
Upgrades. Ah, gotcha. I don't know. I don't think he's telling me
you.
enough.
As the other
Maybe later.
Of course. This one
I don't feel like I'm getting nearly enough information to feel confident with that. Okay. If I knew what it was, I'd be more intrigued. I would be like more willing. I know it's a Krogan, and unfortunately I don't have Rex with me to immediately recognize who that is, because it's a fair assumption he would. But I'm afraid that helping a Krogan without knowing what I'm giving them is probably a very bad idea. Just because outside of Rex, the only Krogans we've encountered have all been working for Saren. Hello, Parasini. Son.
How can I help you?
Where's
I'd like to
Emily
speak to
again?
One
Annalyn.
moment, please.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Cool. The fact that I could tell immediately
You will
that it was
excuse me
this
if I don't
alien
stand
race
up.
when he
I have
talked.
no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Jesus Christ.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies.
Solarian,
This greeting
right?
is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the executive board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Huh.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
I can fucking tattle.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
I can snitch.
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
I assume he's not going to actually answer any of these.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't play ball, I'm sure someone else here will.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder
What a
in
dick.
Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
And you didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
Yeah,
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
You go ahead and do that, bud.
Do you do business with Saren?
I believe I explained this already, did I not?
You did.
He's a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Alright.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
God, so many people in this game are just complete fucking assholes,
You've
dude.
never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
No, I certainly
All right.
cannot.
What would you do?
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
That was very kind
Talk to
of
you
you.
later.
Very well.
Also, I'm trying to, like, mentally wrap my head around the image of Lydia in Mass Effect somehow. And the background music in this area is good. It's nice and subtle enough in a way that really works. Alright, I think I have a coin around here somewhere. It's on the other side of my cat's ass. I think. Not what I wanted. There it is. Which one's this? Onyx. Okay. We're helping the alien smuggle, apparently.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
All right, I'll help.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. Please do not mention this. Is there anything else this one might...
I'm just browsing.
This one awaits your return.
It's a good thing you only told me not to mention it to the administrator after I already had the opportunity and chose not to be a fucking snitch. What is this? Cool. Alright, hotel bar apparently is where I need to go. Okay, if we go up this elevator. Once again, stumbling into the right place. Nothing to entertain us in the elevator. Okay. Music's changing though. It's an interesting start.
Excuse me. I need a moment of your time.
Oh boy.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Have we met?
Do you know who I am?
What a terrible
Everyone here
question.
knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their
This is illegal.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
500?
I'll think about it.
Let me know what you decide.
500? Hello, Lorik.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
I need to get up to peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book.
I need to get up to peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult.
The administrator won't give us garage access.
Not surprising. Of course, all the managers have access as well. I do, for that matter.
So I can't do anything with that?
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on a thin strip.
Full benefits, of course.
No, sure, the company takes care of its own. Full insurance, vacation, subsidized housing. After
Do I really have to ask the dude his name for it to proceed the quest? That feels like a very unnecessary dialogue when he was already talking to me about shit. But okay. Whatever, game.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Key?
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places.
What's up, Hermie?
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking
Hired
my office
goons.
to
Are we about to go shooting?
I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you.
Ooh,
my
he'll
garage
pay me
pass,
for it
as
too.
well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other.
Fly in the lotion? What the?
Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Very fair. So he mentioned that someone else is unaware of the fact that there's outside goons. So my hope is that if I just tell Miss whoever the fuck, she'll just get them out and I don't have to kill anyone. As much as I prefer to be shooting right now, I feel like I might get Paragon points if I don't. And while I don't entirely know what the purpose of them is, I would rather attempt to get more than not. Such a different background music. And the only difference is I took a fucking elevator. Okay. Damn, elevator's quick as shit to get here. Slow as hell to leave, though. Man, the most noticeable part about the fact that this game is from 2007 is Kaiden's hair, unironically. It's just like a block. There's so little texture to it. I keep looking at it, and I'm like, I swear to God I'm playing Fallout 3. Who am I supposed to be letting know? Miss Matsuo, is that what he said? We're gonna retrieve a package, apparently. What happened if I just took it? Oh, damn, it's not an actual item. Okay. It's like if it's just like equipment, there's no way that it wouldn't be bait to just keep it, and unfortunately it's not. I'm like, wow, free armor for Rex. Woo. Okay, can't go over there. We're not going to talk about the fact that Liara got stuck on the door. Okay. Security lady is gone. I don't know where she went. He becomes a council member at the end of 2. Or at the end of 1, I don't know. And then becomes our greatest enemy at the end of 3. Or he comes back specifically for 4. No one's even prepared for this yet. That sounds more accurate. Should be elevator to synthetics. What the hell?
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Is this another way I could get it done?
I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeus and the Matriarch.
Okay, yeah. They provided you a completely different way to get around this. That's fascinating.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Huh.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
It could be. If you find the right hospital.
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Analeus is paying you to shake this place down.
There it is.
Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analeus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
I'm fine with that. Okay, well, then we start shooting anyways. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so it's up on the next floor. Okay, that's a side quest. Well, he fucking shot me first. Ow? Okay. I was like, I don't know what that just did, frankly. It overheated everything. Ow. I'm just getting cast on, dude. I keep forgetting that powers don't have, like, the fancy, like, arcing, curving, auto-tracking shit that they do in 3 and Andromeda, to be fair. So I can't, like, have someone targeted and then whip it around the corner and it'll grab them. It just fucking hits wherever I'm aiming, and that sucks. Well, you said we weren't going to shoot, and then y'all shot me. Get fucked. Don't know what else to say in that regard. Oh my god. Okay, this just gets way more annoying. One metagel. Cool. Oh boy, an area map.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I hate this one.
Analeus would throw you off world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Being a cop doesn't give you the right to break the law yourself. You accepted bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Yep.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Jesus. What's wrong with you? Fuck, I just melted, dude. Why is this woman so aggressive, dude? I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces. Calm down. This shit ain't that serious. Oh my god. Honestly, it's probably not a bad thing just to have. Alright. Here comes the not fun.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here.
You have me at a disadvantage.
I'm Analeus.
Being a cop doesn't give you the right to break.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Ow. Kaiden's apparently down.
Shepard.
I think they keep purging my shields. Okay, bye. Is that a fucking rocket? Ow. Okay. What the? Don't worry about that. All right. Second time's the charm. Also, yes, of course, it's a rail extension in synthetics. Where else are you gonna get one of those? You know. Where's this gonna magically take me? Or is this just for... Yeah, okay. Hey, look, another rail extension in synthetics. Hey, look, another rail extension in synthetics. How many of these could there possibly be? Man, I die very quickly. I hate that I picked a dialogue option to defuse the situation. They said, okay, never mind, we won't fuck with you, and then they immediately shot me anyways. I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's intended, but that sucked.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Oh boy. Music has changed. Truly waiting for a shootout in the hotel bar. Could I just ignore her and talk to him anyways?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Huh.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
Okay.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Fair enough.
Seems we'd help more people if we did as she asks.
I agree.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Pay me. Ha!
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me.
It's just how fucking flat a response it is written.
Talk to me when you change your mind.
Oh my god, do I have to go all the way down to... Oh, fuck that.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Okay, thank god. I was lying, not yet. If, I was gonna be so pissed if I seriously have to walk down there, say I'll do it just to get this dialogue option to appear.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Ananias. They'll be more angry at hhim than at you.
Yeah, what the hell?
All right.
Why would they
It is
suddenly
obvious
point
that
at
I
you?
cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Hell yeah. Big stretch, Ashling. Good job. Cool. Alright. What sucks is now I have to go all the way back down to talk to her anyways. That really blows. Honestly, I think I'm gonna start looking up mods while we're in the next conversation or two. Because honestly, if there's a mod for unlimited stamina out of combat, I'm probably installing that shit. This is just annoying. Why the fuck does my, like, superhero military man who's in his fucking prime run like a 60-year-old smoker who hasn't gotten off the couch in 3
Given any more
years?
consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
We have our moments.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander.
Get his ass.
I owe you a beer.
Community patch, trilogy save editor, expanded galaxy, community patch. Unlimited sprint and boost duration. Let's see if this is still working. For LE1, it is a merge mod which merges with your SFX game.pcc through ME3 tweaks. Okay. This mod increases sprint duration to be unlimited. As this is a DLC mod, it is compatible with mods that have you swap out to the coalesced file as long as it doesn't do the same thing. I don't particularly understand what that means. But the point is, the exact mod I'm looking for exists, because the shit sucks. It's outdated in the worst possible way. I'll have to look into it a little more. It'll be something I'll probably do by next stream. The fact that all of the mods, so there's like a different page for Mass Effect 1, 2, 3 Andromeda, and then Legendary Edition. And if you go to the collection for Legendary Edition, they label specific ones, like if they're particular to a particular game, they name it LE 1, 2, 3 instead of ME 1, 2, 3, which is fascinating. It definitely took me a moment to recognize that.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine.
Fucking eyebrow.
Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going into a cutscene. The hell? Oh, god damn it. I hate these fucking things.
Guess we know what the matriarch had for phrase.
Where'd the other one go? Oh, he's just a pain in the ass.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Hi, Mako. Anything else I'm potentially missing over here? Fusion containment cells, fuel tanks. Vroom vroom. Okay, I'm considering something you mentioned earlier, Val. The fact that AI is indeed outlawed everywhere. But here's the thing. AI was outlawed before the Geth. And that hasn't been explained to me. Because now that I'm thinking back on it, Tali mentions the fact that they were experimenting with VI things with the Geth. And then she clarifies, of course it wasn't AI, or it wasn't supposed to be illegal, or it isn't illegal, or whatever the fuck. They just turned into what they are. So it was illegal before the Geth for some canon reason that I'm currently unaware of. So saying, of course, you know, look at the Geth, like, makes sense, but that's not the exact reason. Hello. New sniper. Look at them already opening fire. There's something very funny about the fact that one of them just fell over while getting shot. Which is a very valid reaction to being shot, to be fair. Here, I'm gonna quickly hop out. Don't mind me. I have priorities, it's okay. Why the fuck are these just on the road? Go, go, go! Cutscene time. The graphical overhaul mod for the trilogy. Fascinating. I did not pay attention to whatever the fuck that looked like. Cool.
Moving out.
Anything else? Damn, that body went pretty far. Didn't even notice that guy at first. I don't know if I can climb up there or not. I don't particularly care to try. fucking helmet just disappears, dude. What? Okay. Where the fuck are my teammates, by the way? Alright, there we go. I bet I have Twitch chat back on my screen again. Why is anyone running inside a building at all? Walk like a normal person. Does lift hold them in place? There's lift. I finally have that. I have throw, I have lift. That overheats weapons. Shields. Put you over here, you there. Ow. Well, they noticed me this time, unfortunately. Oh. Red. Well, that worked. Are we just not gonna hide behind this properly? Okay. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Where are you hiding? Heck. Oh, now we hide behind it. Oh my god, die. Thank you. Where the fuck is the other one? Are you actually dead? No. Oh my god, this one fucking regen to full. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Show yourself. What the hell? God damn it.
Incoming!
Not what I wanted. That's fine. That also works. Never mind. It fucking didn't. I don't know if that was the second one coming at me or if the first one just lived through the point blank grenade at 1 health and then just killed me. I don't know what just happened, frankly. He's just taking it. How's it? Okay. My teammates don't feel very useful, honestly. I don't feel like they're ever really doing anything. Which is genuinely frustrating. Like, I don't want to have to tell them to scratch their nose if it itches kind of thing. Liara, are you stuck on a wall? Or are you stuck outside? She's stuck outside. Why? Okay, we're just down a companion. Okay, that's great. How fun. Damn, they regen like crazy, huh? Oh my god. Okay, that's one. Kind of fucking down. It's about to be. And his stuff is blocked, and I don't understand why.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get main power back.
Wow, thanks for the comment.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
Keep something in.
Keep people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Yeah. Oh boy. AI going rampant is seen as something that is kind of inevitable. Many races dealt with rogue AI prior to the Geth, the Asari even having to glass one of their own colonies to stop one. The Geth were the final nail in the coffin for the AI in the universe, and were then outlawed and even gunned down. VI are more akin to real AI, world AI tools. Oof. Okay. Oh, game, you get real awkward with that one. I don't think that Geth had any idea what it was doing. Okay.
What was that?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Oh no.
What the hell were those?
They remind me of an enemy from 3.
Is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Okay. Pain. If I'm just gonna get another med kit right back, then why not pop one? Okay, well, the R will get back up eventually, right?
I'm ready.
Yeah, she did. Okay. Ah, yes, lore master.
A backup power system, Commander.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
Bye, team. I don't know how comfortable I am doing this. Wait, what? I'm very confused. What? Huh? What? This is confusing. I think I kind of get it, though. I think we're getting there. Okay, no shit. Okay, so you always have to pull from the top is the problem. And you can only... You have to stack from the bottom up. Which is the design of all time. But if I move... I actually have no idea how I did this. There we go. Move that there. There. Back there. Oh, hell. Maybe I don't get it. Because it pulls from the top, but I have to put the bottom over. What the fuck am I doing? Maybe I'm not intelligent enough for this puzzle. You know that infant toy with the rings? Hey, fuck off. Let's not do that. That's so rude. There, I'm officially an infant. Gaming.
It looks
Looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Crap, a pop-up.
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Why do you need to know?
To determine the data access available to you. Basic access is limited to non-secure queries. Secure access allows most system functions. Privileged access is available only to executives of Binary Helix.
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
One moment, please. Service record confirmed. Due to the current emergency, you are entitled to secure access of all systems. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress.
Of course, of course.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Okay.
User alert. Main reactor
How are you putting the
shut down
squares
in
and square
accordance with
holes?
emergency containment
I'm better with
procedures.
putting
Manual restart required.
triangles in the square holes.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Wait, is this the way I came from? Elevator to roof, to tram, to cafeteria, shipper, reactor apparently.
Now entering main reactor. User
That's right.
alert.
It goes in the
Main
square
reactor
hole.
Shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
That's not a good start.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Someone just disposed of a metagel? What the fuck? Oh boy, okay.
Fire in the hole!
This is an awkward ass corridor. Can I just go the other way instead? Frustrating. I heard shields down, Kaiden is dead.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Cool. Up team. Oh hell no. Well. Yeah, that's why I like Singularity. God damn it, Kaiden. Why are we so squishy?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Don't mind me. Good job. Get up, Kaiden. Thank you. I love that two of us are sentinels, and we're both just unable to take any damage. There's something wild about that to me.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled.
Do you
Passenger
need to keep reminding
trams
me?
are offline. Online. How may I assist you?
Never mind.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Oh. Very interesting to me that you can, like, input just the tiniest bit of movement before you get locked in.
Connections are disabled.
And then it's
Passenger
just
trams
super
are
awkward.
offline.
Okay. Did I miss? Apparently. So be it, I guess. I don't like that I'm hearing more Rachni.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Oh my god. That's what I wanted to do the whole damn time. I am very hurt. Where the fuck are you two?
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Oh my god, you know I completed the repairs to peak 15? Very helpful for you both to just stand outside of a door. Cannot deny. I am impressed how much I am yawning at this time of night. Okay then. Go team. I think that helped.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Can only wonder what the contaminants could possibly be.
The door could be.
Sick. Can I turn, please? Game? There you go. Now you're getting somewhere. Fascinating glitch. Well, I didn't expect them just to fucking blow up. Ow. The worst part is they're not approaching unless I open the door, which puts me in fucking threat of death. That's great. Thanks. Jesus.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Yeah, let's all just stand in the middle awkwardly instead of any, use any of the seats.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Okay. N7s don't stand.
Stand down.
Yeah, you better.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram. Can those things work a train's controls? Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. But I'd like to know who you are. My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre. Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then. We've never seen anything like them. What do you know?
I was wondering if you meant sit.
Vicious, and there's a hell of a lot of them. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Ah, shit. What sorry could they possibly be implying?
I'm not gonna let any of your people die. All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay. You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs? She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there. Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside? You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed. True. I've got work to do. Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Oh, lordy.
Thanks for the help. Every few
Fully
hours,
expected him to die the moment one charged.
It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
No, it's definitely not a futile attack.
I'll do whatever I can. I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Once I finish Mass Effect, I'm one step closer to being able to start Xenoblade Chronicles X. So, like, I feel surprising amounts of motivation to just take all of my free time across the next, like, week or so and just crank this shit out.
What?
Damn.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Why the fuck is everyone so rude, dude? God.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Okay.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditation.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What do you know about the Hot Labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
And?
Over there!
Jesus Christ. Yeah, and. Alright. Ow. Damn, they're all pissed. Alright, fuck it, just kill me. Faster, please. One more. Thank you. Did not think everyone would suddenly turn. Alright, then. Why does it have to be another elevator?
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the Hot Lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who
Found
lives
all
or
primary
dies.
alien, council races, extinct races, and non-council races codex entries.
You're gonna be crazy. Be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I heard you were at the Hot Labs.
I thought he was gonna
How did
do
you
the
make it out alive?
crazy. They called me crazy
I
once
killed
meme.
her.
What?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram and I closed the doors.
Oh
She
God,
banged on the
sleepy
window
cat.
once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Jesus.
Could
Okay.
Matriarch Benezia survive in the Hot Labs?
Not helpful, dude.
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
That wasn't the most helpful, but sure. Okay. Is this also locked?
You're not part of the crew. Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre, sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
sick scientist.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
I think we got about all we can get out of here, unless I want to, you know, get shot again. And again, I didn't go down here.
Hang on. What do you want?
Were they attacked by the aliens?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
Slick.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species.
Oh my god.
Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see
Someone's
that.
playing Monster Hunter on my friends list. Hello.
Is there a cure, Doctor? A treatment?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
Okay.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
Seriously? When did that happen? Commander Root's a fucking bot, right? Why would I unban it?
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
I have to do way too much work to fucking clear this channel of bots all the goddamn time. I don't really want them to come back. I'm 90% certain that's just an automatic one anyways. Stupid. I think it's even more frustrating that someone has programmed their fucking bot on Twitch to appeal bans. Fuck that. Talk about unnecessary. If I don't want you in my stream, I don't want you in my stream. Honestly, it's actually been several months since I've cleared the stream of bots again. I probably should just do that. Hey, Captain.
Something you need? I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
Yep, nope. Once you're banned, you're dead.
We could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now. We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
You're undead, if anything.
I've got work to do.
You and me
We could
both.
re-dead you if you want. This is a very easy to miss side quest. Alright, I have to go back up to the second floor, I think. Yeah, quarantine and barracks. keep forgetting that the game freezes during elevators if I tab out. I need to look up if there's like a comprehensive or at least just like a decent list that exists for mods worth installing, because I genuinely think I'm just going to install infinite stamina out of combat. This is so frustrating.
What do you want?
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out.
That's fair.
Got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Shut up and let me in. Thanks. Research notes. Oh, hello there. I'm gonna see if I can loot some more before we're done here. Nothing in this one. Medkit in the middle. Another Metagel. Alright, let's synthesize a cure. Start mixing. It's literally just click within the lines. Copy that,
Your
I guess.
mission ends here, Shepard.
What the fuck?
What the hell? What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way.
I set an alarm for myself specifically so
and here you are,
I wouldn't forget to do that.
Weapons free.
What the fuck? Give me a singularity, please. I like that the I was like, she tried getting up and she got bonked by the fucking and then it landed on her afterwards, dude. God bless. Oh my god, I can't believe they just let that happen next to them. God bless Singularity, dude. Singularity's way too good.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
God damn it.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
Thank you.
I'll be leaving now.
I like that he's just like, they came from there. Alright, so helping Cohen actually is the way to get access to maintenance. Got it. I don't even know if that's where I'm supposed to be going or not. Assumedly it is. Or assumedly this is just one way to get in there. It's fine. The next Steam sale will be here before you even know it. Honestly, it feels like every time we're done with one Steam sale, the next one's already ready. That's not the right room. Oh my god. Okay. Excuse me for thinking I could just run through people. It's on me. Why do so many things have to connect through an elevator? Meanwhile, this one I can just walk straight down to.
Is that the cure? You did it?
I think so. It was hard to concentrate while dodging gunfire.
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it. Look, the guards.
Too many loading
they've
zones.
been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area, yes.
2 games come out on the 20th.
There's just snow.
As in Xenoblade and assumedly Assassin's Creed.
Work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliche. You saved their lives, do you know
Got any Metagel? Sure.
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people.
Oh, well shit, if that's why, then I'd rather not take them. Atelier Yumia. Honestly, I'll take that over hearing it's Xenoblade fucking any day. Or sorry, over hearing it's Assassin's Creed. I had one coworker come by and asked me, like, you gonna be playing Assassin's Creed? I was like, in what world do I look like an Assassin's Creed player? Way back in the day, absolutely. Modern Assassin's Creed? Fuck no, don't touch me with that. Last Assassin's Creed I played was Unity. Oh my god, Ashling's dreaming. She's twitching. What does an Assassin's Creed player look like? Potentially have answers to that. Why do you also rush at me like a fucking Krogan? Ay, ay, ay. That's maxed. We're gonna max out Spectre training. I don't need that. Max out first aid, very nice. Singularity is already good. Raptor 7. Literally, it's just upgrade to the newest thing. I could care less about the stats at this point. Except for the fact that mine is just blatantly better in every single one. Fascinating. This one's at like the same. Okay. Yes, please. Okay. Do I have a better high explosive? I do. Cypher Tool 5. Keeping the one I have currently. Better Avenger. Better Firestorm. Better Raikou. Wouldn't hurt to just give me an Avenger and call it. Okay. Alright. Without respect for women. Hey now. There's been a couple Assassin's Creed female protagonists. They respect them enough to play them. Sometimes. Even if they did complain about the one that was set in Britain that was about a brother-sister pair. But still. I don't know if I'm getting this one. Never mind. Squeezing it in there.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies.
Oh yeah? What happened?
I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
God damn. Oh, okay. Stasis. Bringing the commandos over. Venezia's power level. What the fuck? Yeah, that's one. Your head's wide open. What the fuck are you doing? Oh no, not the gas. Oh, I don't know what way they're coming from. That doesn't help. Damn the fact that they're always jamming my fucking scanner. That sucks. Are you gonna use your ability? No. Okay. Team, fucking help. I'm begging. They just don't want to do shit. I'm still kind of getting slaughtered. Also, where is first aid? God, you two are just not helpful. I really hope that the AI gets better past the first game, because they feel quite worthless. Bye! I don't think we need this cutscene every time, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I want. That one, Liara, give me a singularity, please. It works. So what's going on with that one? Dude, singularity forever just the goated fucking ability. Alright, Benezi, how you doing over there? Not great, apparently. Okay, cool. Oh, there's just one Geth Trooper left. Got it. I shot right over his shoulder. Cutscene straight out of a Lego game. Accurate fucking descriptor, actually.
My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind.
Indoctrination.
I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
We met Shiala on Pharos. She told us about Sovereign's indoctrination.
It is a terror to be trapped in your mind. To beat upon the glass as your hands torture and murder. I was powerless. Nothing but a tool for Saren. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How do you lose a relay?
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger.
Regret that later. Help us now.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived.
Son of a bitch.
You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara.
That's a fucked up thing to say when you're trying to ask them to kill you.
Die.
Die. Oh man, no powers. Oh my god, they're both down. What the fuck? Also, my ability just faded into nothingness. What the fuck? Twice! Thank you. Get the fuck up. We have a city to burn, morons. Kill her! Fuck. Come on, man. It put me in the cutscene. Hey, you're in front of cover. Fucking take it. I'm begging you. If it ever lets me back in. I have a feeling the game's gonna glitch out. Oh no. This is not good. This is very not good. I can't do anything. Okay, there we go. How did I get both of them? Okay, good. That's fine. That one seems to be the money. I thought you just destroyed your save. As soon as I fucking saved over it, I was like, that was a bad idea. Immediately realized that was a stupid idea.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
That's not gonna... Yeah. What a dumbass response.
I am not entirely.
We've got band-aids. Can I put one on your brain?
Mother.
The fucking sudden piano, dude.
I will see you again with the dawn.
That wasn't even like fade in. That was just silence. Dun 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 dun. All right.
There would be a...
And then it's already gone. It played like one little like a couple fucking measures, and then just done. That's it. Okay then. How you doing, Liara?
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
Yeah, that's fair. Time is it? What? Oh. Do I have to? Yep. Honestly, if I destroyed 100%, that's why I tried talking to her. If I had destroyed my save right then, I honestly would probably just play on my Steam Deck until I caught up and then stream again. Like, I would just find time at work tomorrow or something else. Ooh, boy. Where are the other two?
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics?
Oh, there they are.
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air.
The Asari seem to consistently get taken over. It's a little weird.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Okay, so they identify themselves as Rachni. Fascinating.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
Because they didn't
These needlemen.
Needlemen?
They stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
Makes sense. A baby left alone in a closet until he's 16 won't be sane.
That's an oddly specific comment, Kaiden. See, this is one of those moments where I'm like, I think playing just the multiplayer of 3 has technically spoiled me on a bunch of shit that I shouldn't know. And it's a matter of me just connecting the dots to figure it out. I'm like... I had a feeling that he made that comment because it's from, like, experience. Anyways, I'm like 90% certain that one of the enemies in Mass Effect 3 is Arachni. I'm like pretty sure of that. It definitely looks like an altered Rachni of some capacity. I'm like pretty sure on it, so they get out somehow, or there's other ones somewhere. I don't know which. Okay.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Commander, those tanks on her enclosure, they're acid. Strong enough to dissolve any living creature. They must have installed them for a reason.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is
Wait,
a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people.
Where did a Krogan come into this?
Of memory.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own
Yellow note?
sour yellow note.
Imagine if they said brown
Then
note.
we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Well, you literally could just fucking murk the poor thing. I don't see why it needs to suffer in here, but I feel like I'm missing some awkward context. Where the fuck does a Krogan come into this conversation? What?
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose.
Honorarium of Corporate Service Achievement.
We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Complete Novaria. Okay. Not what I thought that was going to be for. It doesn't seem like a blight creature on existence, you know? I don't see why it needs to die, frankly. I'm really not about extincting things. Unless they're blatantly problems. Do I fully trust it saying it's not going to attack people? No, especially when it was described as a territorial creature. But we're no fucking better than it, so I can't be mad. I'd rather it have a chance to live, you know? Especially the fact that it immediately said that, like, them taking its children away from it was literally why they turned killer. You know what? I'm going to choose to trust that much, because, yeah, we probably shouldn't be, you know, taking children from their mothers. Just a thought. Generally speaking, anyways. How the fuck do I get out of here? Let me out. All the doors are red. This is a problem. I'm locked in here now. Maybe my save is destroyed. I cannot seem to get out unless I'm missing something. Oh, her body's still there. Hello?
I do not like this place.
What are you doing? Let me out, dude. Let me out. I'm begging. I think I destroyed my save. Unless I'm just missing something very obvious, which is possible. She got out. I can't just jump down. I think I'm supposed to be able to go through that door, and it's just not working right now, which is a problem. Let me out, dude. Well. This is a known issue. One person said it just magically fixed itself as they sat here and ran in circles. I don't think I believe that. Or at least I don't trust that that's going to happen. Okay. Oh. One thing says to drop a save, reload it, and sometimes that'll fix the problem. Hey, let's go. That's a real gamer right there. They figured it out for me. The boogeymen of the galaxy almost winning against the Citadel races. To combat this, the Krogan were uplifted. That's why they were uplifted. Previously stuck on their own planet due to warring amongst themselves, the Krogan were very effective at combating the Rachni. There you go. To the point of extinction, because of this, Citadel races became scared of the Krogan and ordered they be kept in check, which is where the xenophage comes into play. Wow. How the fuck was I supposed to have the context of the Krogan in that conversation? I am so confused how I was expected to just know that. Like, what? Okay, if I had Rex with me, obviously, but in the situation that I didn't have Rex, aka what I just dealt with, how the fuck was I supposed to know that? How did I miss the very important context there? Yaroslav Tartakovsky. Is that the same last name as the dude who made Symbiotic Titan?
Are you here
or is it similar?
Situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
I don't understand anything yet. What were you doing here?
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries.
Hey, bud, we have this context. Can we just kill the remaining ones?
Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without
my ship's resident lore keeper.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days.
Jesus.
This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do.
In days they can have a full colony. How in the fuck did the Krogan do it then? I'm fascinated.
These Rachni are uncontrollable.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Wow.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Chimera destruct.
Bruh. Okay, maybe we took a little too long. Can't say I know how I was supposed to just react to that in time to not take the damage, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Today we purge.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper
Mumble something.
Code input.
The Krogan are at 1% of their power right now. I don't know if I'd say 1% of their power. They're still individually fucking monstrosities, right? They just can't effectively, you know, reproduce. Alright, we're good to go. Oh, son of a... Oh my fucking god, that is a lot. I am terrified by the sheer numbers I am seeing right now. Dear God, go, 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 go. Squad, how's it going? Okay. Yeah, on that note, thanks for the level, I guess. Wow. Onwards. There you go. What do I have? 1 second. I know I'm pausing the game. What is this? Who the hell is this? It's not every day I get a message request on Discord. I don't know who this person is. They sent me a message and added me, and all they did was send a sticker waving hello, which is not much context for why I should accept a conversation, I'm not gonna lie. Frankly, it's just confusing. I see the mutual server we're in. Is it? Okay, no. Hilariously, there's a notification in that server, and I thought it was gonna be, don't answer this person's DMs. Might be a bot. It's from the Zeldathon server, so like...
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
What is this person's name?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Jesus Christ, what is her problem?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
We're done here. Crew, dismissed.
What? That was it?
Away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the council?
That was it? That was the whole conversation? What the fuck?
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
Not my problem.
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
I still cannot believe. No. They have Sonic and Mario in their profile picture. I cannot believe that the entire conversation was just like one dialogue choice and then, all right, everyone, fuck off. I cannot believe that was the entirety of what just happened. There's something incredibly funny about that to me. Just like, that's so ridiculous how short that conversation was. Okay, I don't remember where all my companions are. The most awkward, slow walk up.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record? If we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
That's fair, actually. I respect that opinion.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
I thought there'd be more conversation options, but I guess not. That's fine. Hello to random people at the table.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably
Like,
the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice.
they make it so hard to like Ashley on purpose. And I'm really trying not to just say, fuck this bitch. But like, it's really difficult not to think that immediately.
After a big arrest, he's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
Okay, fair enough.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Too bad.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can, but Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Yes and no.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but... Thanks, Commander.
Garrus is going to be an interesting guy. That's for sure.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
That's unprofessional.
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters.
Unfortunately,
especially.
bad personality is
With
still
Dad
personality.
on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Yes, charming.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like your father wasn't around much. Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry
She's still
heart,
going.
much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Tennyson, right? Bored now? What's this crap? What the fuck are these options, dude? You could just antagonize the shit out of her, dude.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home.
That's fair.
Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
I thought you said he was dead.
Come on,
You know,
Shepard.
From heaven, wherever that is.
Sometimes these dialogue options, bro.
Not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Keep it to yourself. Jesus Christ.
Beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh? We'll have to see about that.
What the fuck?
What are you saying, Williams?
Me? I'm not saying anything, Skipper.
We've had 0 conversations
To take up so much of your time.
that would even remotely fucking lead to this.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
If this was not a video game and I was in his place, dude, what the fuck? Do we really?
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Okay, he already...
Every Krogan is infected. Everyone. And no one...
Why don't the Krogan try to...
It's just who we are.
He still doesn't have anything new to say. Shepard. Rex. Tali.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
I'm glad I realized I should probably check in on them after every mission.
Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
I can't deal with silence, actually.
The last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard.
Get her a noise machine, huh?
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Maybe that's the point.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what
Oh my God.
is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
But you're going
You
back,
do plan
right?
to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Okay, we've asked about all those.
I should go.
See you later.
What a fantastic way to end a conversation. Okay, we need to talk to Liara, and then it should be everyone. She is on this floor, if I remember correctly, this side. She's at the back of the medical lab. Hello, doctor. Yeah, I remembered. Straight up cutscene moment. Okay, okay.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Apparently we want to
Tell me
talk about her.
yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Do you like it? We fucking know she likes it.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Don't try to study me.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete
By the goddess.
fool.
Okay, so they have a religion.
Now you
That's
know why I
fascinating.
prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
To be fair, Shepard is also like the stiffest fucking person to talk to, where his tone never changes to be sarcastic when it needs to.
Do you know why
I can't
Benezia
blame her
joined
too
up with
much.
Saren?
Benezia was swept
I
up
was
in
just
events
joking,
beyond
he
her
says with the
control.
flattest tone ever.
Lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived.
Not
how
fem
she
shep,
died.
good to know.
My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful. And now she is gone.
That's interesting.
Are you going to be okay?
Why would they change
You
the
are
voice
kind to ask,
direction
Shepard. I do
depending
miss her,
on
and
the
I grieve
gender?
for
That's
what
so
happened.
weird.
But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Is it really?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species
okay.
and any gender.
That's disgusting.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Okay, so that answers that question.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would
Dumbass.
have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Then why'd she do it? Yeah.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon.
Huh.
Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I want to ask both questions, and I feel like I'm going to miss out on
Do
one.
you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner.
Benezia never told
Union
you.
with her own. It
Okay,
is
I already
possible
had asked that
Benezia's
one.
partner.
Great, cool.
Many
How
Asari
do I
raise
deal
their
with it?
children alone,
You
particularly.
Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
You move on.
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Huh. Okay, cool.
I should go.
We've exhausted her
Goodbye,
dialogue for the
Shepard.
time being. Alright, we're good to move on to the next mission. If there's any votes for who I take on the next one, bring them in now or forever hold your peace. Welcome back to the desk, Aisling. Alright, what do we got? Saren is searching for the conduits. Okay, so Vermeyer's next. I also have Regio. Oh my fucking god, look at all of these. Holy shit. That is a lot. Scan the keepers. Find Asari writings. The game does keep a tally that adds up for who you've taken. Are you fucking serious? Wow, that's a lot. That's intense. Oh, you just automatically claim them? I didn't realize that. I thought I had to, like, send a probe afterwards. Okay. Are they gonna fucking pull a Starfield and threaten to kill off my two most used companions and I'm gonna have to save some people? What the fuck? Several Turian outposts and colonies destroyed their unification. Each colony's insignia also disappeared. There's so much just collection shit. What the hell? Oh my god, I have to go back to Jus Hope for this? How did I not find these? God damn it. We gotta go back to fucking Pharos, apparently. How do I, like, assign this as my current quest? Starfield did that? Yeah, sorry, spoilers. There's a point in Starfield where your two highest relationship companions, you're effectively told you have to pick between them who you're gonna save, and the other one just dies. My ass is not playing that. Yeah, well, there you go. That's one of the twists of Starfield at some point. To the point where the optimal way of doing it is outright having one of your companions being someone you do not give a fuck about, effectively. Just so then they give you one person you're interested in and one person you could care less about, and the decision is super easy from there on who you're just gonna let die. So basically anyone who cared to do a romance in that game is immediately getting a middle finger. And also has a very easy choice on their hands in that aspect. It's like, because you can only, I don't think you can take the entirety of Constellation with you. There's like a couple members of Constellation are eligible to be companions that you could fuck around with. The others just stay at the home base, or you'll find them in different places. So you basically have to look at that like group of the few that can be companions and say, okay, I do care about you, or fuck you, I don't care about you. And pick one that you are very interested in, and pick one you can give a shit less about, and simultaneously still raise your reputation with them. And then that point of, you know, the story comes by, and at that point you have a much easier choice on who you're just gonna fucking leave.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Big yawn, sweetheart. Try not to do it in my face next time. Enjoy your Ninja Gaiden, I guess. It's fine. No one's gonna blame anyone for not playing Starfield. Don't worry about it. Hi, sweetheart. Alright, I have to go to the fucking tunnels underneath this place. I don't even know how much it matters that I'm gonna be doing this, but here I am, back to doing it. I did not see these things at all when I was exploring, and I looked for everything. So unless underneath, they mean somewhere else. Hi, Gavin. They did lower that one thing back, so it's not where I thought it was going to be. Cyberpunk and Infinite Wealth. So you don't want to play Xenoblade X. Copy that. Does that elevator go on? No, it's Prothean Skyway. Game, you're a little dark for my taste. This would be a fantastic time to have infinite stamina. Where are these fucking power cells? I didn't think that was actually going to open. You did buy it? Hell yeah. The easy choice over Assassin's Creed, after all. Oops. There it is. Okay. I mean, there's the quest marker there. So it's like over me, I think, or under me. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, once I finish Mass Effect, I'll probably start it, but it's either going to be something I play on my own time, or it's going to be something where I have no qualms playing it on my own and off stream. I don't know. I've never played Xenoblade X before. This will be my first time finally getting around to it, so I'm excited to finally do it. I've always heard it's good. I have heard they made some awkward changes, though. What the hell? Like, I know they added some stuff, but a lot of the additions just straight up replaced old stuff instead of just, you know, being proper additions, and people were very confused. Oh, found it. Remove power cells, please. Why can I still interact with this? Okay, then. I know one of the things is they had, like, a hairstyle in the original release, and they had showed that they were adding some new hairstyles, and then as it turns out, they actually just straight up replaced old ones with new ones, and nobody knows why. Fucking Malos's hairstyle replaced a different hairstyle from the original release, and people were very unhappy. Which, it's like the smallest fucking thing, realistically speaking. Apparently the character creator overall is just worse in Definitive Edition than it was in the original, which is really interesting to me. Like, how do you do that? I don't know. We'll see when I get there finally. So, like, is Virmire the only step I have left before the end of the game? Like, actually, unless I'm doing side quests? I suppose, and Artemis Tau. So I think I have 2 more things before I could probably proceed to the end. Maybe. Maybe I'm reading this correctly now. For the love of God, I cannot remember what BLADE stands for. I'm pretty sure BLADE is part of the acronym, though. It's fine. It's fucking Xenoblade. They use the same names in like 8 different ways, and it's just half their gimmick at this point. I love it anyways. If they got original voice actress Chie Satonaka, then I'm fine. I don't think they replaced any of the protagonist voices. Which is like weirdly one of the biggest selling points of Xenoblade X is like every protagonist voice option is arguably a very famous voice actor, which is just weird.
I found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what you're looking for?
I knew they'd turn
How
up
they afforded
eventually.
all those people? I don't fucking know.
Fidan gave me some now if I can kick these power
Sick.
cells into place, I'll have this colony up and running in no time.
Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Never mind. You're forgetting Blade Builders. There you go. We're just gonna forcibly put Blade in the name. Is it New Los Angeles? It's New LA, right? That's like where we're at canonically in Xenoblade X. I'm just super curious how they're gonna end up linking it to the story of like the mainline Xenoblade games. That's like all I'm curious about at this point. What random ass additions they're gonna put into this game? Because they did it with the Xenoblade 1 when they released Definitive Edition. They're like, what if we just like altered shit to make it fit the storyline a little better of what we're building now? And to be fair, the original release of X leads off on like arguably a cliffhanger. Well, not so arguably, like pretty obviously a cliffhanger, and we've never gotten a sequel. So I'm super curious to see what they're gonna do to link it to mainline more obviously, and if they're altering any of what exists in the original release to kind of build towards a sequel more, because I am very intrigued. All right, investigate facility. Excuse me. Nota Crux, Armstrong cluster. Dude, there's all of these fucking side missions. Oh, Cerberus gets referenced in the first game. No shit. I have to go to Earth's moon. Wow. Oh, fuck. I have to go back to Opald still? Oops. Came across a missing person report on Novaria. A man named Garoth is concerned his brother and the ship he was on may have been attacked by privateers. Wow. I just hate that I have to go through a fucking loading screen to jump between systems to just collect shit real quick. Alright, we've already checked all of these planets. Let's check out Hercules. Like, I wish this wasn't a loading screen. I feel like that's unnecessary for me just to quickly explore what's there as an option before I actually pick something to land on, you know? Try to do everything you can before Virmire. Fair enough. Alright, I guess we're going to do a fuck ton of side quests. Though, to be fair, I'm going to call it in 20 minutes because I do have work tomorrow.
Patching it through.
Thank you, Joker.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta Cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down.
It was a 360 game. I know, but like, this is supposed to be Legendary Edition. Like, weird how lazy these tend to be. Like, we couldn't put in a little more effort to just make these better. I suppose that's what fan mods are for. Alright, I didn't actually get to use you two as a squad. Let's fix that. Maybe I should pair Rex and Ashley next, because Rex seems like he wouldn't give a fuck about her racism, speciesism, whatever. Wow, look at us. Can I move, please? I am incapable of moving. Hello? I can't even pause. Bro, this game, xenophobia. Yeah, that's... This game, please. This is the second time tonight. This time I can't even fucking save, though. Okay. launch Mass Effect 1. I know you can't see it yet. There we go. Let me... For whatever reason, every time I launch it, I have to like reassign it in OBS. It just doesn't seem to remember it, which is really weird. It's probably just the way that the game launches, frankly. Oh my god, we just lost all that fucking progress. Are you serious? It didn't autosave once, and also it's still not showing on fucking OBS? Come on, dude. That's so frustrating. It took us back to when I released the fucking Rachni Queen. There we go. Are you fucking kidding me? I do not want to do all of this again. That's legitimately, I think I just lost like 30 plus minutes of fucking progress. At minimum 30 minutes. Arguably more. That fucking blows, dude. Shout out Mass Effect 1. Come on, man. Not cool. Hey, dude, we need to purge them.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our... This was Rachni's ship. After she lays eggs, they move her to rifts. These
How do we...
arming controls are nearby. All you do is
okay, I
insert
can't
the
skip
key.
this.
Then I will give Mira instructions.
Yeah. We've seen this already. Please keep going. And once again, I was blatantly incapable of being able to dodge that. That sucks.
Perimeter secured.
Go, 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 go.
Connecting. I have full access.
Purge.
I'm sorry, but
Oh, this time they actually gave me a timer. And they actually spawned. They definitely did not last time, so that's really funny. Okay. Give me a singularity, please.
Just a scratch.
Or just don't. There it is. Lift, please. I'm just fucking dead. Okay. Last time they just didn't spawn, so I just walked through. I didn't know I actually had to fight anything off. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, Liara's down. It's a good start. Fucking go! Having to actually kill shit this time is fascinating. Alright, welcome to the next loading zone. On the tram. Well, super cool that the rest of the stream is just going to be recapturing progress we made. That sucks.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link
The
to
commander
Gus-
is right.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander...
We're all on the same
Sorry,
team.
Commander.
Novaria report is awake. Setting up.
Is this report accurate?
And then release the Queen.
We'll be
Not my
waiting for
problem would be infinitely funnier to answer in the future. Alright. Nobody hangs out on this floor. So many conversation options I have to go through again. Fuck me. Kaiden doesn't realistically have much of relevance to say, but we'll fucking talk to him anyways. Shepard approaches in the most awkward capacity, seriously.
Anything you need, Commander? Is this an official evaluation, Commander?
Alenko, when it's just you and me.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. This Saren is looking for a lost man. Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone is...
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long... Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't...
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. Sorry, Haldane is unkind. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element zero in the womb.
Is there some question about how
My
you
mother was downwind of a It only gets iffy around 63. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out of job. It was a sterile research platform when
Okay.
We didn't have much to do, though.
You were all teenagers.
I think you'd have liked her. She what? Things never felt together. Training.
You know of any...
I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our out... But that's my own baggage, Commander. No
Alenko, there's no regulation.
I appreciate that, Commander. Besides, I've got...
I don't want you to think I'm a whiner. Dude, I'm asking you the question. It's okay. Whine if you want. I don't give a fuck. Alright, Liara, let's have this fun conversation again.
If you are here to talk about Benezia... She was. Benezia chose her...
Tell me about yourself.
I am...
Sounds...
As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect...
You don't like it?
It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds
All
like...
children would...
That is why I find you so fascinating.
Sounds like...
I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an...
Calm down, Leah.
He answers the same
just
thing for
pretend this
both of those.
conversation
That's
never happened.
fascinating.
You know...
But I will remember, and you are kind to ask, Shepard. Although we seek to understand...
Like what?
We still require a partner to reproduce...
I don't understand. What happened?
Others can be more long-term.
Do you know who made
She
her?
rarely spoke of her partner.
I thought you all...
It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed.
Maybe she...
So fun.
Many Asari raise their children. And even after they're gone... Goodbye,
cool.
Shepard.
Good chat. Next. Rex had nothing of relevance to say, like nothing new, so I can skip his conversation. Frankly, I should probably just take him on the next planet at this point. And also, when we're done with all this, I have to forcibly save, because apparently that's the only way to guarantee I don't just lose my fucking progress again.
How are you?
Such
Like what?
as...
He's taking my resignation pretty hard. He actually talked me out of becoming... He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of...
Not all Spectres.
If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone... Thanks, Commander.
Okay. Thank you for having a quick conversation, dude. I appreciate that.
Your sister?
Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up. What's her name? Tassoni?
What the fuck? She didn't say this last time.
I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's...
Of course, it could be politics. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Your family.
With Dad on
After
duty.
helping raise them, your sister's
Things were
still...
tense between Sarah and me for a while.
Sounds like it.
I didn't think he was a bad kid, just...
Where were you?
Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Sounds like that situation.
I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Did any...
I swear, she just...
That's unbelievable.
Better when she... The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander.
Your sisters.
For always roaming with a hungry heart. Ulysses was my dad's favorite.
Is he
still talking?
So behave.
Okay.
That's not a problem with you, is it?
Are you a
That I really
fanatic?
got?
That's actually...
Just my commanding officer, huh?
We're on duty here.
I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so
We'll talk later.
Looking forward to it,
She fucking says too bad. Don't have to talk to Rex. Too bad. Does anybody fucking like Ashley? Goddamn.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Hello, Tali.
The Normandy runs so smooth.
The silence.
But back home, I couldn't wait to go on my
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just
You're
about
probably... You know, there's always a few.
You do plan to
I could
return?
never abandon my people, Shepard.
Oh, I already did all of this.
Like what? See you later.
Okay, cool. We have once again caught up to where we were. We're gonna go back up. We're gonna save in front of the fucking travel point. And then I'm gonna fucking go somewhere else. Oh my god, I have to do Pharos again. Fuck me. Oh, come on. That sucks ass, dude. I don't want to have to do this again. Are we still on... Are we still on the fucking planet? Yeah, we should be. So I should be able to exit the airlock again. Quickly take this package to the fucking one dude. Rex Ashley. I said I would do this. Even though literally nothing of relevance is going to happen.
Equalizing
Let me out.
Interior
Let me
pressure
out.
with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay, cool. So we can take this package to him. That'll finish that side quest, so I don't have to fucking deal with a whole nother loading screen. Though I have to walk my happy ass all the way back to the ship, because I can't just, you know, quick travel to it. Why is Mako here to talk to? What's
Commander,
up?
I wanted to tell you how unfortunate it was that Analea Sama was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Rest assured, I bear you no ill will.
Doesn't sound like you disapprove.
The executive board is not concerned with Galactic. As far as they are concerned, Analea Sama went too far. On Noveria, you may do what you wish, so long as I only request that you limit the number of disturbances you provoke.
I don't intend to make life difficult.
If you will excuse me, I must file report.
I still cannot fucking believe they actually have that voice actress say Sama. Analea Sama. So it's one step away from calling him fucking Dono, which would have been actually crazy. Come on. There you go. Alright, brother. I don't know why I did this, but I smuggled for you. Oh, wait. I remember why. I flipped a coin.
Do you have the package? The customer grows restless. Here you are. The Spectre has done a great... This one promised compensation for services rendered.
Wow.
It humbly suggests... Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? The other's words possess... This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half... It'll have to do. This one is glad to have come to an agreement. I'm just browsing. This one awaits your return.
I didn't realize that 500 was like actually pretty standard for side quest. That one chick wanted me to talk to the one chick in the bar in this area. Was like, yeah, talk to him and I'll give you 500 credits. I was like, what the fuck? That's like nothing. I'm looking at shit in store costing like 80,000. How is 500 helpful? I didn't realize that was a standard reward. Oof. That's pretty bad. You're definitely not intended to, like, make your cash from side quests like that versus just killing and pillaging. That's crazy. That's economy right there, baby. Alright, Shepard. Going back to Pharaohs.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Alright. Immediately. Save that shit now. This isn't gonna be like fucking Fallout 3 New Vegas, where the more saves I have, the more it starts to just kill the game, right? We're not gonna have that problem. Thank God I get to watch this again. Alright, we start far. What's the point in empty planets? Oh my god, 3 in a row. Come on. Thank you. Alright, now we gotta go back to Pharaohs. I don't remember if we explored Hercules or not. I thought we had got it. I think, yeah, that's what I got the quest when I went to Hercules. Okay. Oh my gosh. Girl, if you're gonna hang a leg off my desk while attempting to sleep, you know I'm gonna start booping it, right? Like, that's how this works. I will boop the beans. When they are in booping range. Hi team, I'm here to collect power cells again. So here's the question. If they're like in the background counting how many times I take my crew members into missions, are they counting like the amount of times I take them off the ship? The amount of times I successfully complete missions with them? The time they're off? What are they counting?
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Because if it's just like the number of times I take them off the ship, that's easy to spam.
Ashore. XO
Right?
Presley has the deck.
I can hit any minimum necessary at that point. If it's like the amount of times I take them off the ship and do something successfully, then we're going to have a problem. Because at that point, I've already fucked up and lost count. Shepard, keep running, keep going. No time to dilly-dally. I don't know why I insist on taking the slow way all the way around, but here we are. things I would do for fast travel. It's going to be so interesting going from this game to Xenoblade X, which is just incredibly fast. Because in Xenoblade X, you can just fucking dash at, like, almost all times, and you are speedy as all fucking get out. Or I'll be in a significantly better to control mech than the Mako. But as soon as April starts, I also have to start working on Lost and Random, but hopefully that's not terribly long in
Unless
comparison.
you've got something important, shoot. I'm trying.
I found these power.
Now, if I can kick these
Yep.
power cells into place, I'll have this colony up and running.
She
in
paid
no
me
time.
13 fucking thousand, so that fucking 500 credits is half of my earnings bullshit is a little fucked up. Almost there. Come on. You got it, Shepard. Keep moving. It will only have taken us like 20 minutes, but we'll have caught up
Stand
again.
by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Progress.
Logged.
There we go.
The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Alright. Save over 4 again. Cool. Alright. Now we go to Hercules.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you, Joker.
Normandy, this is Alliance. One of our. You need to.
Cool. Good talk, brother. Alright. Come on. We could do it. Don't break this time. Just take that. Don't break this time. Don't break this time. Come on. Yes. God, can I upgrade the Mako to not be so slow and so limited on boost? At least it climbs hills. Barely. They certainly do not make it easy or fun to get to these fucking waypoints, I swear. It's honestly just a pain in the ass. It's an orb. What do we have going on here? next up? We don't... It's still marked? Okay. There's some bullshit I have to do before this is relevant. That's so frustrating. Okay. Alright. Dude, these areas are just not designed to be convenient at all. Like, yeah, you can climb these hills, but it's not going to be fun, and it's not going to be fast. Personally, I don't understand the point, then. But, you know, it's fine. Well, Picanto is probably closer for the time being. I hate the screen shake when you boost. I would prefer anime speed lines, personally.
This is the surveillance drone, but where's the data module?
A monkey-like creature.
Guess we're doing this the hard way.
Hello there. Cool. Alright, monkey-like creature, where are you? Monkey colony? Oh my god, okay. Sure. I thought this would be a quick jaunt, dude, in and out, and then I'd be able to call it. This is not at all. Monkey. Oh my god, I have to search them. Not what I wanted. Oh my god. No, please stop pulling out your weapon. Damn. This is certainly going to be a use of time. Oh my god, how am I climbing this? Come on, Mako. Before I accidentally throw myself off when I need to keep climbing. Okay, I don't think I need to, never mind. These look like fucking spore creatures. I cannot believe I have to go through each and every one of them individually. Oh my god, there's more of them in here. Why is there just monkeys? Dude, what would happen if I just didn't go in here? Oh, finally some background noise. More metagel. Thank you,
the data module.
Fucking God. I was honestly gonna get very annoyed if just none of them in here magically had it.
Looks like the data module's still intact.
Like,
Joker can
what would have been the
transmit this
fucking
info
point?
to your Alliance command.
Cool. Job done. Oh my God, are they all gonna turn? Oh, okay, cool. It's not the monkeys. That's It'll be fine. That was quite blatantly not the target I wanted to live, but cool. Alright, Garrus, get back up. We have Geth to kill. All of the monkeys just magically disappeared. They were like, nah, fuck that shit. We're out of that. I thought I remembered that Rex didn't have nearly the same amount of points allotted, and yet somehow he still lived longer. Jesus, Garrus. Alright, that's the one we go to next. Either armor plays a significantly larger role in this game, like combat-wise, than I anticipated, or something else is up, because Jesus Christ, we die so quickly. I don't feel like I'm necessarily lacking on damage. There's moments where, like, sometimes I feel like some shit's way too tanky, but it's not terrible. Other stuff dies within, like, 3 shots, which is completely acceptable to me. But I definitely feel like I die so fucking easily. How many times can I collect area maps out of curiosity? We already got the oh, well, we can't finish interacting with the anomaly, I should say. Nothing there. Cool. Pharos and Hercules are all we got here. We can back out. Murmire, we're skipping for the time being. So we're gonna go to Noveria. Let's explore Strenuous first? Whatever the fuck. Starting furthest. Thessalgon? Sure. Did I just see unknown? Oh my god. There's some random bullshit if I'm looking for, I'll just find it hanging out. That's good to know. Glad we figured that out. Nothing else here unless there's bullshit hidden that I'm not gonna find easily. Anyways. Pax. Starting at the furthest. Alright, Noveria it is. Land. I'm gonna save and we're gonna call it a night. Alright. On that note, about 3 hours 40 minutes. That's not terrible. We got closer than I expected to the 4-hour mark. I'm going to call it a night. I do still have work in the morning in like 6 hours because it's the weekend, so I get 1 extra hour of sleep. So appreciate y'all watching. If I'm feeling it after work tomorrow, I'll probably continue just so I can keep cranking this game out and hopefully finish it in the next like day or two. So thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, week, all those other things. And I'll see you in the next one.